What's up everybody, it's Jeremy from Weld Tec Designs, and today we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about leprechauns, except this one is really big. It's a big leprechaun and it's made by Coachman. And of course it got even bigger with the help of us at Weld Tec Designs. I'm gonna show you all the fun stuff we did. Let's go. Now, the first thing that you're going to notice on this little big leprechaun is this leprechaun wanted bigger shoes. We put a set of 235 85/16 tires on it, as well as blacked out the wheels. We pulled them off, we powder coated them, and made them look amazing. Now, in order to fit a large tire like this on there, you're going to have to do a suspension package from Weld Tec Designs. We've done our extended radius arms on here, as well as the brackets. We've also added coils, of course. We want a set of shocks and modified I-beams. Well, this pot of gold wouldn't be quite complete without a steering stabilizer as well. And how about just some sway bar drop brackets? I have so much more to show you, but in order to do that, we're heading up to the very front of this thing to point out some obvious improvements. So the first thing that we're gonna notice is going to be this awesome new tube winch bumper. This is going to look amazing, as well as give you a lot of front end protection. Now, what's going to be even better about this tube winch bumper is we've added the classic top hoop section on it as well to give you additional protection for your front end. The other thing that we did add to the front of this as well is going to be a set of HTX lights. These lights are going to be really nice because there's two features on these lights. In the center, you're going to have the HID bulb, which is going to give you more long range distance of light, as well as the outside LED ring, which is going to give you that immediate light in front of you. Now, we didn't stop with the lighting features there, as we also added these light force driving lights as well, which are going to be really nice on those really dark roads. Now, you think, well, it's almost done, but we did add one more thing. Now, what's great about any of our tube winch bumpers is you can add a bolt-on receiver if you want to be able to put gear, bicycles, or things of that nature on the front of your winch bumper. If you think that you're going to be putting more than 250 pounds on the front of your bumper, we definitely recommend you go with a heavy duty hitch mount like we've done on here, and that's completely welded onto the bumper. As you can see, this leprechaun has a ton of options, and this pot of gold is getting even bigger. I want to head to the back and show you what we did in the rear of this to get that 6 inches of suspension glorification. All right, so as we head to the back of this, it looks like there is a lot going on, but let's keep this really simple so that you can understand this. So we are again running that 235 85/16 tire. And now why we choose that tire is we don't want to have to run a wheel spacer between the dually rear wheels. And as you can see, these dualies are still going to have room between them and not rub, causing more damage to your RV. We've also added a set of valve stem extenders on this, making it really easy if you ever need to inflate or deflate tires. Well, now that's great and all, but how did we get these large tires on this? Well, we put a set of progressive springs on there, and with all of our off-grid kits, it's going to come with a set of progressive springs. Now, what's great about this is going to be a couple things. All of the suspension lift is built into the spring. We add a military wrap to the front of this, making your spring pack even stronger. Now, keep in mind that these springs are built to the weight of your RV. So you may be thinking, well, this thing weighs a lot more than my RV, or vice versa. That's the great thing about using Weld Tec Designs, is all of our spring packs are designed for your RV and the weight of your RV. That's really, really important to know that. That alone is going to help reduce the sway that you typically have in one of these Class Cs. And keep in mind, here's the big thing. We're not adding sumo springs. We're not adding heavy duty sway bars. All of these things are not necessary when your suspension is done right. The last thing that we did add on the rear of this is a set of our Fox shocks. That's going to control the ride really, really good. That is a 2.0 gas pressured shock. I mean, this looks awesome. What do you guys think about this? Comment. That's what this comment section is for. What would you want to do? Pick one thing on here that you want to do on your RV. I got one more thing to show you. I want to show you how to control those lights. Come on. All right, so as we head inside this, we are going to see this Switch Pro panel. Now, what's really nice about this panel is it's going to give you 8 different buttons for 8 different things. On this particular vehicle, we're going to have one button for that HID light we talked about in the front. We're going to have a second button for the LED light, and then a third for the driving lights. Now, what's really nice is I only have to run my wiring up to the brain underneath the hood. There's no need to run additional wires inside the vehicle, keeping the wiring craziness to a minimum. It's also going to work with Android and Apple phones, so if you want to control it or change the programming in your phone, you're also able to do that. All these products that I talked about today, they're gonna be down below. Check them out. So there was definitely a lot of things that we went over in this little Leprechaun. I'm going to definitely say that this is a pot of gold, as this thing is just amazing. There's also something else that I want to bring up as well, as we talk about our 5 C's. If you don't know what that is, that's where we talk about the key components that we're addressing on these motorhomes when it comes to control, clearance, comfort, capacity, and confidence. If you want to know more about that, I'm going to throw up a card and also put a link down below. I encourage you to go learn more about that, as we're really trying to educate you guys and teach you about the importance of the products that we put into it. That's why we also have WTDU now. A lot of information. Our goal is to give you way too much information and help you understand why we do it and how we do it, that makes it just the best possible kit on the market. That's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video learning all about this Leprechaun and a lot of the upgrades that are available to you if you have a Class C RV. I look forward to seeing you guys in other videos. I'm Jeremy from Weld Tec Designs. I'll see you guys in the next video.